Yo, good morning. It's your boy Mike Nice the Barber, and we are out here once again with the morning check-in. It's Friday. It is Friday, the start of the weekend. So if you don't catch it right now, you catch it a little bit later. Just type in yo in the comment box just to let me know you tapped in. As I do, whenever I get comments, I do respond to them. So share it, like it. Rock, child of God. Good morning. Share it, like it. You know, leave a heart, follow, tell a friend, tell a friend. Because whenever we talk in the morning, we talk about really good stuff. We talk about some good stuff. Yo, good morning. We out here, man. That's let's work. Let's work. Rock, good morning, man. What's going on? What you got this morning? We working. And feel good. It's the weekend. I got work today in the barbershop and work tomorrow. But it's kind of a trying week, but we got through. We got through this week. So you make sure you just stay positive. Stay positive while we still going out here. Yeah, yeah, it's good. I'm feeling good out here. So whenever y'all want to kick it about something, just leave a comment. Say how your morning's going or what's going on because everybody needs somebody to talk to, and who else better to talk to than the barber? I'm everybody's barber, and everybody's kind of counselor. Listen to listen to what people have to say, man. You gotta get things off your mind and not just be in your own thoughts. I always say that. Morning, morning. Yo, good morning. What's going on? What you got going on? Tell me, talk about it. You know, what's going on in your life. That's what you need. Talk about what's going on in your life. So, like I said, you have these things bouncing around in your head and you're trying to figure it out all on your own. You don't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Get some good counsel, good advice, good ear to listen to you and kind of, you know, tell you to step back and take a look at what's going on and then we move forward. Because I'll never tell you what to do. You're gonna have to figure that part out yourself, what you want to do. But I can help you think about it and open your mind up to a different way of thinking, a different way to look at things. Because that's the thing. You want to look at things differently. You don't want to just be stuck in one way of thinking, right? We don't want to do that. You want to look at things in a positive way and always find the silver lining, or just go through it, right? Whatever it is, you just want to go through it. Yo, Rolls Royce, you want to go through it because you have to. There's no other. You don't have any other choice but to go through it. So, excuse me. That's the best way to. That's the best way to deal with your issues, man. Talk to somebody and get it off your chest. And I noticed, right, like with me, like my anxiety's been really kicking in. Man. It's been, I ain't gonna lie, it's been getting the best of me. I think it's just worrying. But a lot of times I'm on the check-in in the morning. Sometimes I'll bring it up and we'll get clarity. But I think it's worrying. I think it's worrying about, you got property. I got this property, and then I got the barbershop, and what's the next move? And you're always worrying about something. You're always worried about time. It's time. Are you am I moving according am I moving the right way according to my time and how to separate my time and move effectively, right? Peter the Great, shout out to the barbers, how to move my time with my time effectively and not waste any time, right? That's what you want to do. So that's it, man. Let's work. Let's work. Shout out to Jadel and Rello, our dudes, Queen's finest, mixtape masters, blend masters, man. And I was sitting yesterday, right? And I said, you know what? I got to shout out dudes from around the way that really been putting in work. And I listen to some of their blends, Royce. They got some and they've been blending for a long time. They the last stuff they was putting out, not that anything else they put out wasn't really that good or anything like that, but this last mixtape, I don't know if it's on a mixtape or not. I gotta get one of them up here and kick it. But man, the last few mixes that I listened to was like 3 in a row. I was like, dang, I shared them too, and we gotta start sharing other people's stuff. Share their videos, share people's videos. Why not? I think people are I think people are kind of selfish with this sounds crazy, right? But people are selfish with social media, right? They don't want you don't want to share somebody's videos and let them catch a viral video before you. Does that make sense? Y'all don't want you to get better than me. I don't want you to blow up before me. Just because you make one viral video don't mean you're gonna blow up, right? But look out for somebody else. Help somebody out. Come on. Like somebody's stuff. Um, share somebody's stuff. Follow somebody. Subscribe to them. It don't cost you nothing but a click. But you don't want them to have more than you. Now, come on. You don't want them to get more than you. Y'all want you to get more followers than me. Yeah, come on. Envious. You envious of somebody because I got 21,000 followers on TikTok. All right. How much money did I make? Like, come on. Let's got those followers. I gotta stop this. Stop this selfish behavior. Right? So what's good? What's good, man? Um, yeah, also Jado and Rello. They've been around for at least how long, Royce? Oh man, Royce is on Instagram. Um, since the 90s, they've been doing blend tapes. And I just wanted to shout them out and get them their flowers. I get bottles out, get them their bottles now and then, you know, pour a few shots for them because I was thinking about it yesterday. And that's what made me go on that little rant. I was thinking about it yesterday. Like, how come we don't share each other's stuff? It's a good question. It's a good question. And we need to start we just gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? I just been focused on that. Do better. You get back what you put out, right? That's the thing. Yeah. They were hit when it mattered. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. So I'm not on long. Yo, good morning. I'm not on long this morning. I have a busy day. But I might be able to get TikTok. I might be on later on with you guys in the shop. Also, also, I want to give a shout out to Haskell Ward. You know, he was a judge, retired judge. He's gonna be 85 next birthday, and he popped in on me. But him and his wife, the hot ones was how dudes is making a living. Yeah, for sure. Um, him and his wife were judges. His wife was Leah Shears, Judge Shears. So shout out to them and happy anniversary to them. And their wedding anniversary. But um, Leah, Judge Shears, she was the first African American Supreme Court justice, right? Royce, that's my client. The first one, the very first female African American Supreme Court justice, very first female. And it's funny, like, when people get in my chair, shout out to the barbers, Davis Barber. Um, it's funny and the barber's gonna know, like, sometimes when you get people in your chair, they're gonna tell you everything. If y'all can get a moment, just y'all two, they're gonna tell you everything. They're gonna tell you everything about their life, and they're gonna share things that they wouldn't normally share with everybody. They're not. They're not gonna share with everybody, but they'll tell you some stuff like deep dark secrets or um, pull that mask off, right? And let you get to see them by themselves, like a real authentic self, without having guards up. Because a lot of people got their guard up, without having their guard up. So he was part of Haskell War. He was part of the shape. I don't want to say the shaping of the civil rights movement, but I do want to say that because he was part of all those sit-ins. And Royce, if you sat and listened to him, man, you'll be like, wow, 85. That information that he has, we're not getting it because people are deceased. People are dying off, and we're losing that information. So I want to make sure I get some of that information. And it's funny that it's funny how energy works, like because he just popped up on me, and I thought about them probably about 2 hours before he came in. I thought about when they used to come to the barbershop together, and kick it with me. Well, get a haircut, but we still kicking it. And there's so much. He was the deputy mayor under Mayor Koch. I bet you ain't know that. He was a black. Did you know the deputy mayor was black in under Mayor Koch? And he left. He quit on Mayor Koch. He quit on him because I can't be quoted on this, but I think I remember him saying that they were going to close 3 hospitals in New York. They were going to close 3 hospitals, and one of the hospitals was a black hospital, and he didn't like it. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to fall back and I'm going to retire from this. And that's what happened, man. It's really shout out to Cyrus too. Cyrus was in there in the shop too, and he sat down for a minute and got some of that wisdom, good information. He got some of that too. So these things are important, and you know over here on this platform here on the check-in, we are the famous nobodies. That's nobody famous, right? Because we regular people. So somebody asking me who I am, I'm nobody. That knows a lot of people. As simple as that. And if you know me and I know you, we both know a lot of people, but we not famous. So if that makes sense, let's go. Yo, good morning. Leave a comment. You know, I definitely appreciate everybody that taps in there. You still can't ask for no more than that. The people to just support, and a lot of people need it. A lot of people need, even before people were telling me that, Mike, you gotta do this, and you gotta make sure, you gotta call in, and you gotta make sure whatever the calling is, but you gotta make sure people are all right and check in. And that's why I started it, because I noticed that leaving New York, I I lost connection to a lot of people, right? Anytime you leave people that you're around and you grew up with. I spent 30 years in New York, and just leaving that alone, 10 years of barbering and just having a whole community of support of the Southeast, throughout Southeast Queens, and you just up and leave one day, you just disconnect. But the beautiful thing about social media, keep you connected. And that's what I wanted to make sure that I still had that connection going. You know what I'm saying? I keep the connection going. It takes a lot, but it doesn't take a lot, man. you make time for what you want. A lot of people say they don't have time. It means they don't really want to kick it with you. But yo, Kendra, I didn't even know you was on. What's good? Good morning. I hit up Sherman the other day. I sent those little mini. They got the little mini. This dude, man. Let me tell you, this guy made a pizza this big, right? That big. He has all these little, like almost like a dollhouse. Everything is small. Everything is small. And he made a real pie with cheese and everything out of that. But it's intriguing to see him. I don't know who he is. I don't have his yo, what up, T? I don't have his Instagram, but sometimes pops up on my timeline. And this guy is it's like he's see, I don't want to make it sound like it's a dollhouse, like he's playing dollhouse. I'm not playing that, but it's just everything is mini. So anyway, it's kind of intriguing, So on the sports side of things, right? The two seed, which is the Knicks, we're gonna talk about them first. You know what I'm saying? The realists, we talk about them first because it's my team, and they're the two seeds, so they're gonna play. They play tomorrow. They play the Sixers. So I'm up for that. I'm up for that challenge. I can't wait for that. But today is the last day of the play-in, so they for NBA to get the AC. So the Lakers are playing. Wait, Sacramento. Who's Sacramento? Oh, Sacramento plays um, the Pelicans. Zion's hurt. Always hurt. I kind of wanted him to be a Knick one time. I was thinking that we could trade for him, but I don't want him, man. He's a He break down too fast. We can't use somebody like that. I need somebody that's gonna play every day. So they play, and then Miami plays Chicago today. Who even cares about those two guys? Jimmy Butler ain't playing, so I don't even think anybody's gonna watch anything. But this weekend is gonna be a really big weekend for basketball. Indeed, Kendrick. I try to check in before work, keep making it happen. I'm like, indeed, I will do it. I'm here. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. I feel good. I hope everybody feel good. So that's what was up with NBA talks and sports. I don't have a whole monologue of sports, but WNBA, they got that girl Caitlin. She got drafted #1 pick. Guess what her salary is? Anybody guess? 4 year, 300 something thousand. Rip off. But they're gonna start getting more money. LAL, good morning. Good morning, good brother. Just spreading some good news this morning, man, and a little bit of information. 3:38. Yo, T, why don't you just be on the show with me so you have all this stuff? You always, what are you doing? Like, how do you always have information right there? Anytime I ask something, you already know. Be part of the panel, man. You know what? I can make you part of the. I can make you a. What do they call those? Administrator. Make you administrator. You want to do administration? You could be administrator when I go on, and you could be that guy. That way you don't gotta be on because I know you don't want to be on, but you can because that message you sent me. Did you get my message? Yo, you know everything, but don't know enough. 300, all right. 300,000 is a great living for 4 years though, Royce. 4 year and you're a pro basketball player? Nah. We put it into perspective. the way you saying, yes, it is. You're making pretty good money for America, but 4 years, and I try to play this sport my whole life, and these dudes are making no, not a year. They're making 70,000 a year, 74,000 a year, something like that. That's what they make. See, that's what they making. That's what they making in the WNBA, and that's the big deal. But now the girl Caitlin Clark, that's her name, Caitlin Clark. Um, she's bringing more awareness to the sport, and the black girl from LSU. You know what I'm saying? It's getting more exciting. So people are going to watch it and more inclined to watch it a little more. So now if they watch it a little more, it brings more revenue in, and their salaries can go up. So that's what's happening. Yeah, they're not, but the college, that college thing, like, you know, they're saying she said she's making everything move up and go up. That's what she's making happen. So shout out to the WNBA. And we like to see some good basketball, good tough, hard-nosed basketball. That's what the guys like to see. Yo, T, you saw that? Yo, you funny, kid. I'm funny too, though. Oh, my man called me last night. Yo, Prince called me. Shout out to Prince Matt. He ain't on yet, but he called me. Yo, Royce, he called me. Yeah, he called me and said, "Yo, Mike, how you gonna make jokes about the prisoners, the brothers that's locked up in the law library?" Because I'm like, yo, how you gonna say like the prisoners, inmates, because they're in the law library, know more than a person in society that's going to law school in a in the Ivy League high school. I mean, Ivy League law school at that. And you're gonna say, yo, the brothers in jail know more than people go to school, and that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. So I definitely had jokes, and L came on. He had that do rag on, that gold yellow do rag, giving legal advice. That's so funny to me. And let me just say this, man. I decided to alter ego Mike, full-fledged Mike, man. We're not even cutting no corners. Not cutting no corners with that. And that's why I'm getting all that anxiety, because I'm holding stuff in that I'm not getting out. That's in my head. So that I'm about to tell these dudes, man. You're not running nothing. I can't wait for Prince to get on so I can talk about it. Because we're just talking. See, look, right, watch your word. So look, I said, yo, see, I need to get the dudes that was formerly incarcerated, man. I need to get with that um because you're not just gonna be saying, yo, Smooth, bro, what's up, man? You gotta tap in, because I want to talk about Japan, yo. I want to talk about Japan and what's going on in Japan. Yo, Rolls Royce, what up?
Hey, yo, I'm good, man. I'm sitting here. I was in the car doing some paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
But I got a brother. I talk to him every week, man. He's in Florida, man. Dude was on death row in Florida. You can talk to these cats on death row, man.
Right.
It's amazing what they used to go through, man. Just what a day was like. In Florida, the average day down there would be 100-degree day. It'd be 140 degrees in their cell, man.
Shit.
He got locked up at age 16 for murder. Got put on death row. Been on death row most of his adult life. Who got him? He went to the law. I mean, went to the library.
Yeah.
Got himself off of death row, and right now he expects to get out of jail. And mind you, he's been fighting his own case. He's got no money, and so, but just a brilliant man.
Yep.
Who learned through just reading everything. This cat reads every single thing. So when French says what he says, you know what the real thing is, man, is when you can sit around with you got nothing to do. See, Mike, imagine what kind of contractor you would be if all you could do was just do that. You don't got no kids, you don't got no wife, you don't have nothing else. Earning a living ain't your thing. All you're doing is that, or whatever else you're doing. I tell you this, man. You know who I used to be jealous around the way, man?
Who?
I used to go to Grandmaster Vic's house, man. I don't care when I went to his house, what time of the day, what time of the evening, what time of the night. This dude was on his turntables, man.
100%.
There was no way he wasn't going to be the greatest cat in the neighborhood, man. He was always on the turntable. And I say this to you because when you can focus that amount of focus, it ain't nothing but greatness that can be connected with it. And so I'm only saying this because Vince kind of got a point, man. Yo, you got to imagine how much time that it took for a lawyer to become a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
How many things had to be put in front of them and all of that. So these dudes ain't got nothing but time. They exercise and they do more reading, bro. They exercise and they do more reading. So those things are where these guys' greatness eventually comes from. I can tell you this, man. He'd be surprising his lawyers with directions to go with his case, and he drops them, and he drops it on them, and the next thing you know, bro, it's winning in court.
So, and when Prince made the statement, right? When we talked yesterday, he said, "No, I didn't say that all people in the law libraries, all the inmates are better." I said, "Yo, you did say that," and I said, "No, that's not the case, brother." And he said, "No, I just said some." I said, "All right, so we'll go back to the tape on that." But I said, "How about this? How about the brothers that were in the law library, just like you said, consult the lawyers? How about that?" And push them in the right direction.
That's really the only thing they can do.
Right.
Bro, nobody's like you kind of how you're speaking on it. Nobody's ever going to take them seriously individually.
No, they
but
not.
I can tell you this: they have enough time to fight their case to the point where the lawyers can't even look at half of the cases that my man used all of this case law, all of these cases all over the America, all over the country. He used all of this case law to change the law in Florida. Then I think somewhere in the 2000s, they made it illegal to put a minor on death row.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened, bro.
Yeah, I don't remember what year that was, but I did hear that.
Yeah, and so all of this is what he used. But do you know how many people in his peers still on death row? None of their lawyers or nobody that's fighting their cases, none of their appeals have gotten them off of death row, even though that's common law now.
Right. Yeah. So, shout out to the brothers in the law library, man. It's like the real is just saying there are several brothers out here right now that came home and passed the bar exam. But they gotta go to law school. You can't just go take the bar, right? You gotta go to school, right?
I don't know. Probably.
I mean, I don't know either, but I'm thinking
the bar is that's the level you have to pass. So you can go to law school all you want. If you don't pass the bar, you can't practice law.
Can't practice law. That's right. So, and not for nothing, I'm definitely gonna make light of everything that happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm the L got on, yesterday when he got on with that do-rag. Yo, L, what up, L?
Yo. I think I must have stepped away for a minute. I didn't see
Yo, Royce. And then L's like, so serious and you gotta do it this way, and he gonna give you the history. But when I was looking, it was so funny to me because I was like, yo, this dude got this do-rag on, and you trying to get somebody law advice. It's cliche. It's cliche. And I ain't saying that he's wrong, but it's funny. And we're gonna laugh. We laughing, man. We're having a good time. We got to. Why not?
Yo, bro, I gotta get back to some paperwork.
Rolls Royce, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I might have a framer coming Monday, but I'll keep you posted.
For sure.
All right, later. I don't know. You heard that Jerry, the Jew, got everyone off by himself. One of the best lawyers in the state, no doubt.
Oh, y'all was laughing at my do-rag.
Yo, man, L's in the building. Yo, L. And when I remember I was on mute, and they was like, "Yo, what Mike talking about over here?" That's what I was talking about. I was cracking up, yo. And Prince called me yesterday. Prince called me, "Yo, Mike, you so far removed from prison, you don't even know about the brothers in the law library and all that." I'm like, "Yo, chill out, man. We having a good time." You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up, man. What's up with you?
I'm chilling.
Breaking up, man. What's up for the weekend?
I don't even know yet. Gotta go check on my mom.
Word. Oh shit. What's the name? I gotta send you this. The good brother Kai sent me something like this tea or something like that. I didn't know if you wanted.
Send it to me. I got
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's good, man. We praying for Mom Dukes, man, but she's still young enough, you know. Yeah. We can convince her to get a little bit of the chemo, you know.
Yeah. Well, she said she got a second opinion, and they doing some type of I don't want to misquote what it is. So this is something else, some other type of treatment that they said.
Yeah.
That they could try first. She wasn't totally against it. She just she would prefer to get the surgery first, and if there's a need for it, then do that.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'll go with that too. I'm definitely going. You don't want to lose all your energy, and the chemo's kind of crazy.
You know, that chemo already weakens your body, and then
take everything out. Take everything out.
Do surgery and all that. So, you know, but she good though. She's still in good spirits.
So good. Yo, T, you need to think about the administrative. You know what I'm saying? When I tap in, I think I need you to do that. Man, Rolls Royce, we back. So yeah, yesterday was good. It was a good day. Me and Prince was cracking up yesterday. He called me, man. Like, yo, Mike, come on, man. How you? That's just bad funny. And Steve, come on, Steve. God bless Steve, man. Steve got railroaded, but he was part of, he was the passenger. He was the passenger next to the driver. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the driver, but he was sitting right next to the. Without even knowing, he was sitting right next to the driver, man. And, you know, he got kind of railroaded. And then when he said, you know, I was in the bar and I threw a couple of punches. I'm like, yo, Steve, you're not even supposed to say that part. You know what I'm saying?
No, but even you know, so again, I'm no legal expert and I'm not a lawyer. However, you don't have to have cancer in order to study cancer, right?
Right.
Like Brad put in the chat a few comments ago.
Yeah.
We know individuals that were in prison that were better lawyers than the most top-notch lawyer.
100%.
You know what I mean? So it's I was trying to give him, because of course being on the other side of the law now is scary for him. It's a lot that goes in him being former NYPD, and now with the potential of facing jail time. The emotions that he's going through is totally different from somebody just going through his situation without being on that side first.
Yeah.
But he does have some issues. I reached out to my lawyer. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. He was in a conference in California.
I don't want to be part of that system at all, Al. I'm telling you, I stay away as far as I can.
Bro, it's draining. It's not for the faint of heart. And especially when he was like, yo, I don't want to keep doing that. I've been going through this for 3 years. Yo, I seen brothers struggle for years, 20 years, and never give up. And then one day, it you know, some of them are still struggling. I know a friend of mine who just was granted release on parole. He had 45 years for something that he didn't do. He did the 45 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
and he get ready to come home. But he never gave up.
Let me ask
He
this:
never stopped fighting.
if he wasn't a minority, you think he would have gotten that sentence?
No, but he hasn't been sentenced yet. He just he just finished his trial Monday. I think he said get sentenced May 17th. But no, he wouldn't have.
He wouldn't have got like convicted like that. That's why I say it's like the pastor of the church.
The thing with that is the fact that they would have still targeted him no matter what the race was, because you were police officer, police, and then you exposed corruption. So he would have been a target. Now if he would he been charged or whatever, I think if he wasn't, they would have found a way to get rid of him, or made him feel that uncomfortable, make him transfer out or do something. I don't think, because I mean, if you people don't realize how much police officers actually get like outside of their job, get arrested or whatever. And so just I don't know if he's listening.
He ain't tapped in yet.
Somebody that I know that works in the law office that was on live, they said that because he was off duty, something about not that he won't lose his pension. It's something in their guidelines now that they change. But I'm gonna pass that information on to him, but it's a lot of
Yo, you know what? So we was talking about your mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the doctor yesterday. Since my wife's insurance kicked in, I'm like, yo, we about to do everything. I'm about to any aches and pains. Yo, if you got any aches and pains or anything like that, take your butt to the doctor and figure it out before it gets too late. You never know what's going to happen.
The crazy thing is, you're right, because last year I did. I got my prostate exam and a colonoscopy for the first time, right?
Yeah.
I was actually gonna get it right before I came home, but once I made the board, I was like, so it's a process when you're on the inside of going to the outside hospital to get procedures done like that, because they don't do them in the facility.
Yeah.
And you have to get up like 4 a.m. and you get shackled and all that. And once I made the board and I knew I was coming home, I was like, I would never put on enough pair of handcuffs a day in my life. So I was like, fuck it, I'll wait till I get home. But I got it done. I got my prostate exam done first. It was good. No problems. They didn't see anything. Then I got my colonoscopy done, and they found 4 polyps.
Yep.
One was big. They sent it off to pathology. My doctor called me a week later and said that it was precancerous.
Word.
Had I waited for another year, I would have had colon cancer.
See that?
No, but listen, check this out. When he told me, so yo, you have to let your immediate family know because they have to get checked. He said, because he was like, we have to do further testing to see if it's something genetic.
Yeah.
Or just the normal process. So I told all my brothers and sisters, and all of them got it done. And I told my mother.
Any of them had polyps? Your brothers and sisters?
But the crazy thing is this: I told my mother, and she scheduled us, but she kept putting it off. Kept putting it off, and she said that when I went to the hospital, when she was in the hospital, and she said that she was like, "Yo," she said, "You called." But even though it's stage 2, so it's fairly early, it hasn't spread as in one spot.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. She caught it kind of early.
She was like, yo, I should have got it done. She kept putting it off. And for anybody listening, especially Black men and women, if it runs in your family, or if you get it done. So when I got my prostate, for men, right? For men, we had this thing with things going in our behind. And I get it. However, and this is real talk. When I was getting my colonoscopy, but first of all, the prostate wasn't done with a finger. They now have this machine. They don't put you to sleep for the prostate.
They don't.
I tell you, I felt violated.
100%.
Yeah, I was when I walked in the room and I'm looking, I'm like, yo, and it was the nurse. She came in. And she was like, look, she said, I see it in your face. And she's like, yo, lot of y'all go through it. She said, but I'm telling you this to save your life. And she kind of calmed me down. But then when the doctor came in, great doctor, he talked to me. He's like, listen, it's gonna be fast, whatever. And it was crazy uncomfortable, but afterwards I felt much better knowing that nothing was wrong. But when I got my colonoscopy done,
cousin,
it was a few of us in line. So the guy that went before me, he went in because they put you to sleep. It's a local anesthesia. They brought him out. He woke up. So all the nurses and all that came over to him, and I'm sitting, right across from him, like, oh, everything was good. We didn't see nothing, whatever. But when I came out after my procedure was done, and I woke up, I noticed that everybody was avoiding me. So when the anesthesiologist walked by, I called her, and she was like, hold on, the doctor's going to be out to talk to you. Yo, when I tell you, I was so, I like, that right there, I was so afraid that they had found, I had cancer.
You be alone. You be by yourself, yo.
Yeah, and what made it worse was nobody came over and said anything to me. So I'm there for like 5 minutes. That 5 minutes seemed like 5 hours.
Long 5 minutes.
Yeah, the doctor came out and he was like, listen, it's like, I don't know if he knew or whatever, or one of the nurses came out, because I thought I was like, yo, somebody gonna come over here and tell me something. Yeah, like y'all not gonna keep walking by me, whether y'all found something or not, come and let me know. And I think one of the nurses must have went back and told him. So when he came out, he was like, listen, man, cool, demeanor, calm. And he was talking to me, he's like, listen, around you, good, you don't have cancer. So we found 4 polyps. We removed them. He said, one was kind of big. We sent it off. He's like, it's not cancer. He said, we sent it off to pathology. He said, we're going to get the results back in a few days, and I'm going to call you. And he called me like 3-4 days later, and he told me, he's like, it was precancerous. So he was like, we removed them. I got he sent me the email me the images and all of that. So he was like, now, instead of coming back once every 3 years, you come back once every 2 years. I'm going back this year.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious because, not that I don't trust them, but just for my own sanity and but everybody should get it done, especially once they drop the age from 50 to 45. But
yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go.
If you have a history of anybody, especially your immediate family, having any type of cancer, go to your doctor.
Go to your doctor.
Get it done.
Go to your doctor.
That should save your life. It's one of the most preventable forms of cancer, that especially for Black men, and
it could save your life. So remember that.
A lot of us go get the examination.
Yo, I gotta go, man. On the way out, man. 8:30. I gotta get started early today, man. I gotta go. So peace and love, L. I see you Monday, man.
Right.
We be back at it.
Right.
Yo, where your do-rag Monday?
I'm gonna be at work Monday, but
that shit was funny, man. I can't keep going, but I gotta go. So
by the time you come on, I done did more work than most people doing the whole week.
No doubt. You working, kid. Keep working, man. Don't stop.
Got to.
Yo, Administrator T. I got you, kid. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We out of here. Peace and love, man. Y'all have a great weekend. Yo, get a different color do-rag.
I got Skittles.
Word. All right, y'all.
All right.
All right, later. Instagram. See y'all later, man. I gotta